Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Thursday, May 4th. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. When you're traveling somewhere, even if you live in a town, you know there's some spots out there you may not have discovered. Where do you turn? What do you do? A lot of areas you turn to maybe the tourism center. Well, in Clarksville, you can head on over to Visit Clarksville. What is Visit Clarksville? We'll learn all about that in just a few minutes. It's a great spot to turn if you're looking to visit a historical site in Clarksville. Maybe you're looking for an outdoor attraction or wanting to check out maybe some of the old architecture in the area. But we get to learn all about what Visit Clarksville offers and how it got started coming up in a few minutes. After that, we travel over to Dickson County to sit with the owner of 119 Brewery and Desert Rose Cantina. She is from the Dickson County area, and she shares her story of where she's been and why she wanted to come home and what she's bringing with her. It is a really great interview, and I am so happy to share that with you today. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's annual Crime on Campus report looks at crimes reported by colleges as happening on campus or in student housing. Statewide in 2022, crime reported on campus increased 26.28% from 2021, but decreased from 2019. Now, the TBI discourages using statistics to compare institutions, instead encouraging people to compare the statistics of one university over a period of time. Now, you can read the findings and more from Main Street Nashville by going to our website, mainstreetmediatn.com. Brentwood's Hudson Alleyne now holds the state fastest 400-meter run time recorded this year. His performance came on a day when Brentwood's boys and girls teams crowned 9 champions and runners-up, and then racked up 3 school records and 2 of the top times in the state this year. You can read more about this young man and what he has to say and how he is focusing by going to mainstreetpreps.com. So the most exciting 2 minutes in sports is coming up this weekend. Yes, I am talking about the Kentucky Derby. For one Columbia, Tennessee woman, well, this 149th running of the Kentucky Derby is a little extra special. Why is that? Well, Melissa Duncan will have her eyes glued to the race as she cheers on Mage. Duncan owns 3.5% of the Florida Derby runner-up and Kentucky Derby participant. Read more about Duncan's love for horses, the Derby, and whether or not she'll be watching the running in person or on the screen. All you have to do is visit mainstreetmurray.com. Is there rain coming in the next couple of days? Well, you know who knows the answer to that. It's our friends over at Tennessee Valley Weather. Here's more on our forecast.
Hey folks, happy Thursday. Ben Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, wishing you a fantastic day as you check out this forecast update. All right, across the area weather-wise today, we're looking for one more good solid dry day across the mid-state region. As we head into tonight, though, well, things will start looking a little bit different as some more unsettled weather finds its way into our region. Now, Futurecast showing a steady increase in cloud coverage across the region as today progresses, and maybe even a few showers predominantly in West Tennessee and North Mississippi as this evening rolls around, but later tonight, it's going to find us all. Showers will develop and push through the west portion of the Volunteer State and then into the mid-state region by Friday morning. Could even see some embedded thunderstorms here for tomorrow morning as well. And then that activity will continue in an on and off fashion through tomorrow afternoon. We'll have a little bit of a break, and then more unsettled weather will be with us Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in the form of hit and miss areas of rainfall. Not a real widespread rain threat, just more scattered stuff here for the next few days. But one thing is in our favor. We're finally back to where we should be with temperatures as we head through the coming weekend. Notice that warm up back in the upper 70s for Saturday and Sunday. I think we're flirting with 80 here by Monday, definitely on Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, a slightly more organized system looks to want to work into the area and provide us with a slightly better shot at rain. That is a look at your forecast. Thanks for watching this update. Hope you have a fantastic Thursday. We'll talk to you soon.
Tennessee Valley Weather was brought to you by Fred's Flooring. The Main Street Awards voting in Rutherford County is happening now. Don't forget to go vote for Fred's Flooring. Go check out their products at 490 St. Andrews Drive, Suite 105 in Murfreesboro, or give them a call at 615-645-3565.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Who wouldn't love a stuffed booster? I know I sure would, or any sort of sound swag, all of which can be found at Nashville Sounds Pro Shop. The Nashville Sounds and Main Street Media Television would love to invite you out to Sunday Family Fun Day, each Sunday home game. You can also register to win free tickets by going to your favorite Main Street Media website. Register to win, and then we'll see you here at the ballpark.
Welcome back. So if you are in the Clarksville, Montgomery County area and you're looking for something to do, a lot of times you may see something before you even decide you want to go to the spot because of Visit Clarksville. And I think it's the coolest thing. We have Michelle Dickerson with us. She works with Visit Clarksville. She's the one out and about making those posts and telling us the great places we need to see.
Trying to do that. Yeah.
You do such
It's a big job.
It is a huge job. So first off, thank you for doing that, and thank you for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about Clarksville.
Well, you know, we're in a particular spot which blew my mind when I walked up to this little park area. Look behind me, and you're going to see some video of where we are. But Michelle, what is this place?
So this is the Spurline Trailhead for the Upland Trail. It connects to the Riverwalk, and it's a little hidden gem right in the middle of town. It meanders. There's beautiful, very well maintained, beautiful plantings and flowers and public art. And so it connects with a crossover pedestrian bridge and connects to the Riverwalk.
I did not know this was here, and I've hit just about every trail or park that we have here in Montgomery County.
A lot of people don't. I don't know. We post about it occasionally, and I do get that question a lot. Where is this? Where's this? But it's I'm not 100% sure if it's the city or the county that maintains it, but it is part of our local park system. And it's a connector. It's a little connector park, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, very scenic place to come, quiet. You hear the birds.
Yes.
And, not too much traffic there in Commerce, so it's just a nice little getaway.
Well, this is just one of the many spots that Visit Clarksville has highlighted. And so let's talk about Visit Clarksville. How did that get started? Why the idea of let's start putting this out to people? We don't want to leave it up to them to find these spots.
Sure. So it was started by a private act of the legislature in 1979. And so it's been around a while. And at that time, it was the Montgomery County Tourism Commission. And funding was set in the private act. It's funded by a portion of the hotel motel tax locally. Okay. So we're not a line item in the county government or city government. We're paid only when people spend the night in hotels in Montgomery County, and a portion of that tax comes to fund us to market. We exist to market Clarksville, Montgomery County for leisure, tourism, for group travel, for conventions is even written specifically in the private act. So we do a lot of sports marketing as well.
That's beautiful. So if you see Visit Clarksville, start sharing it. How do you pick which spots you're going to highlight and when? Because you don't only do locations, you do events, you do,
we do, places, people, all of those things that make Clarksville unique, make it an experience. So we think about what kind of experience a visitor can have here that they can't have anywhere else. You can stay at a Holiday Inn anywhere in America, but you can't stay at a Pink House anywhere in America.
No, you can't.
Or you can go to parks everywhere, but parks everywhere are different because they represent that landscape and that ecology or that geography or whatever. So all those, not every city has a river. And we really take that for granted, what that brings. Not every city has a Dunbar Cave. Not every city has a historic Collinsville. Not every city has a Roxy or the Main Street shopping that looks just really cute and quaint, and historic architecture is hugely popular. And growing up here, being part of this community for a long time, you tend to take those kinds of things for granted. So we want to remind our locals what a treasure we are, but we also want to attract people just to come experience this place and our people. But we do it all.
Yeah, you really.
And we try to talk about it all, and we vary, we just vary our content as much as we can.
You guys do a really great job. You have such a love for this area. What makes us so unique? What makes Clarksville so special? I love asking people who have been here for a long time, who do what you do. What makes it special?
Well, so personally for me, it's home. I mean, I'm born here. My family, I don't know, third, fourth generation, I guess, here. So grew up, and both sets of grandparents were alive into my adulthood. So that was really special. And all the memories, that come with that. But professionally, I would say what I love and what really resonates with people, a couple of things. One is just the variety of things there are to do in this relatively small, still place. We have outdoor recreation, we have historic architecture, we have this cute but very walkable, charming downtown. And then we've got those really unique things that I mentioned. And then the other thing that when I talk to travel writers especially that sort of piques their interest, their ears perk up, is when I talk about the veteran-owned businesses here. And they say, well, tell me a few. I said, well, can I just tell you a few that are not? Because that's a much, much shorter list.
Okay, some unique spots. So like we know about the Roxy. We know about historic Collinsville, Dunbar Cave. What are some other hidden gems other than the park? Spurline Trailhead. Trail Park where we're sitting. What other spots are maybe a little hidden?
The Greenway, though very popular, is a little hidden geographically. Have to navigate back to it, but it's beautifully scenic. And that 9 miles, depending on which direction you go from a trailhead, it can look very different. So I encourage people to, at some point over their visit to try to get to all 9 miles because it's so different. And I love the connectivity of that eventually to the Riverwalk and that whole, that's really big. Our mountain biking trails are a little bit hidden. So Dunbar Cave and North Fort, you're looking like you don't know this either.
I've never thought, I've never seen mountain bikes or anyone out there with a mountain bike.
Oh, you don't go at the right time.
I guess
if you go early on really any weekday morning and weekends especially, you'll see mountain bikes. But yeah, North Fort Mountain Bike Park and what else is hidden? I would say the whole rural we're kind of packaging Collinsville. There's the strawberry farm, the blueberry farm, Aaron's farm. You don't know this either? You're learning.
I like strawberries, I like blueberries.
I see your expression. It's like, so it is a U-Pick blueberry farm at Aaron's farm. And there's the Cross Creek Clays and south of the river barbecue and the Montgomery County Shooting Complex. So, we can create these little sort of pocket experiences that are not if you're not looking for downtown, you want to just get away,
So I know your ears are perking up out there, and you know where you need to find all this? Visit Clarksville. I love that we have some local publications that are just out of this world with showing us where we can go, where we can eat, where we can play, where we can do all of that. In the past, we've talked with local Clarksville. We've talked with them over there, and now visit Clarksville. And just how cool is it, you guys? Clarksville is fun and unique, and there's so much to do. You guys are on Facebook.
Right.
And on Instagram.
Yep.
Where else can we find your information?
Everywhere. Every social channel except for Snapchat that you are on, we are on. So visit Clarksville TN. Also our website. We also have an app. Our app has challenge trails and tours that you can do. Whatever your area of interest, there are 18 trails. You check in, you earn cool prizes. Didn't know this either. Hello.
You can see my face every time she says
what? Yeah, so our app is super, super easy. It's everything on our website and more. Makes it super easy to navigate. It'll tell you what's near you, wherever you are, by area of interest. So it's a great tool. It's a great tool.
It's a great day. It's a great day when you get more information. So Michelle Dickerson, thank you so much. Visit Clarksville. Check it out. Also, stay with us so you can check out our next story. We'll be right back.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
Welcome back. So what do you do after you leave 5 years of being a general manager at one of the hottest and most popular spots in Nashville, Tennessee? Well, you go to another county and you start something of your own, or kind of pick it up and kind of revive what is established, but make it so much more, because again, it is phenomenal here in Dickson on Main Street. And I'm introducing you to Morgan Chandler. She is now the owner of 119 Main, which is a craft brewery and lunch spot, which is phenomenal. First off, thanks for joining us.
Yes, of course. Pleasure to be here.
So tell me more about not only this place, but the other restaurant you just opened up.
So we just opened up Desert Rose Cantina, which is not really a traditional cantina at all. It's not really quote unquote Mexican. It's an American take. We do have some street tacos, which is really fun. But actually, I grew up in Dickson. Love Dickson. Went to graduated high school here and moved away for some time. And when I came back, Nashville stopped me, and I loved it so much, and was there for a while and learned everything I knew about hospitality and brought it all back here, which is awesome. So Dickson is really important to me, and I really wanted to make sure that everybody here was granted the opportunity to enjoy themselves just like people in Nashville do. So it's been a great opportunity.
I can imagine. And being, you're from Dickson, when did you, I have to get a little personal, when did you graduate?
06.
06, okay, I graduated from there in 2001.
Oh, so, we're like, same.
So we both grew up here in Dickson County, which is, I'll tell you, one of the coolest things for me to see is knowing what it was like before and seeing how much Dickson has grown now.
We didn't even have a Main Street. There wasn't even a thing, right? Mm-hmm. So now Main Street is the place to be. I had someone yesterday literally tell me how awesome it was that everybody's birthday, they were planning to go to Nashville. They would literally find, a driver to take them and bring them back. And now they don't have to do that. They can stay in Dickson and, hop around to all the different places and enjoy themselves. And that is something that we're really proud of, to be a part of that story. So
I remember when I first came in here having a brew, I was like, there's a brewery in Dickson. Oh my heaven. So you talked to us about the Cantina. What about what we have here at Furnace Brewing? The beer?
Yeah, so 119, if you can kind of see all the way down there, our gate, it says O&E 19, and that was here way before us and way before the brewery was, and our brewery is just around back. But really what we wanted to do was create that dive bar, but not a dive, and it was the local place that you could bring your kids for the big pretzel. We call it the Big Helga. Grab a beer, grab a cocktail, just that special place that everybody has to go to whenever they're in town. And then not to mention that we're hitching on this awesome music vibe scene, and we're really supporting our community in that way. So that's exciting. But 119 is just this wonderful open-aired space that you can come and do anything, just hang out for a cocktail after work. You can come for brunch on Sunday, which is awesome. Lunch, dinner, you'll happen to catch somebody playing music all the time. It's just that kind of place.
Well, and I was saying that Morgan had been a general manager at one of the hottest spots in Nashville that's been established for quite some time, and I'm talking about the Skulls Rainbow Room.
Yep.
And that's on Printers Alley. If
it is in Printers,
correctly.
yeah.
So busy, and I can only imagine what you learned in hospitality there. What is it like for you to know that you gathered all this knowledge and brought it back home?
So not just the knowledge, but the people. We were world famous, quote unquote, and that was from the 1940s. And we kind of bottled that and really, really presented it in hospitality. It was great and built a wonderful thing there. And it's still going strong, and that's great. So what we wanted to do here is kind of just that front to back, the start to finish, opportunity for people whenever they walk in the door, as soon as they walk into the time they leave. Like, that was the coolest experience I've had. So we're, Dickson's a little bit different market, obviously, than Nashville. So we're trying to, like I said, give them that opportunity to have the start to finish experience. And I think it's working. I think it's great. So we're super excited and proud to have built what we've got. So
I can imagine. How long have you been over this?
We're about a year and a half old. Okay. Not very long at all. The brewery is still in existence. It's still Furnace, from the original owner that we purchased this is the public house, so
right.
Purchased the public house from, and kind of turned the public house into more, and then continued to brew and use that as Furnace Brewery, and then this is the 119 to the perfect duo.
What is it like for you personally to have an establishment like this in your hometown and to continue to see it grow and more people coming into Dickson to visit our Main Street area. What is it like that for you? Because you've seen the growth.
Oh, it's amazing. It's very rewarding because I can watch Dickson from nothing, right? What we had, the one stoplight town that we grew up in, watch Dickson grow, and then to now they want to have the experiences and they want to enjoy themselves and actually to do it on Main Street. But also we're going to do some more things too. So we have a few more tricks up our sleeve that we're going to present in the very near future, so which is really exciting. But also it's just about that creating that community. We're really, really big into our community here because it grew me and now I want to help grow it, right? So that's really important to me.
And you know, Morgan, her daughter, gets to watch her do this, you know, and continue to grow things.
Yes.
What do you want, well, last thing, what can you share with somebody else that's looking to do this in their hometown?
Yeah, come here. So I think that the biggest thing, this is JoJo.
Isn't she precious? Look at this bow.
And this is a great testament to what we do. So she comes with me every day to work and she knows everyone and she's the real boss. So that's great. So this is what we've created is something that's a family establishment, but yet, you know, you can enjoy. But what people are going to find out whenever they start in their hometown is to believe in their roots. And I think that when you can help grow community that way is the most important. Dickson really grew me, and I'm so appreciative, and I feel the necessity to give it back to it. So,
well, it is a pleasure and an honor just to have you speak with us here on Main Street Media Mornings on Main Street. So, Morgan, thank you. Morgan Chandler, 119 Main here in downtown Dickson on Main Street. And then the name of your cantina, one more time.
Is Desert Rose Cantina. It's just about a block away, which is also fun.
It is amazing. So make a trip to Dickson, come visit these places. And if you have a spot in your community or you're trying to do some awesome things there, share it with us so we can share it with everyone else. Morgan, again, thank you. JoJo, such a pleasure to have you with us,
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more on Mornings on Main Street after this.
Thanks.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Welcome back. You know, you've seen some video of Desert Rose Cantina in Dickson. I'm back with Morgan Chandler, again, owner of Desert Rose, as well as 119 Main that we talked about just a little bit ago. But we're talking about the tacos here at Desert Rose. These are amazing. These look at this. Again, you saw them prepping the tacos. What do we have here?
So I have to say first, our concept is completely fresh, everything. Everything from down to we house make the slaw to order for every single taco. So it's just a completely fresh concept. I can't stress that enough, which is awesome, and Dickson is really in need of that. So
yes.
We've got 3 tacos here. We've got our Asian beef, a pina colada shrimp, and then a Nashville hot chicken. So we've got a slow roasted beef here, some water chestnut, house pickled cucumber, some shaved carrot and radish, and then house fried shrimp with a pina colada sauce and some pineapple salsa, which is delicious. And then this beautiful fried chicken strip here that we house bread and fry ourselves, and then with the ranch slaw and ranch pickles, and not to mention the delicious house-made Nashville hot chicken dredge. So it's just this is our most famous taco. It's the best one we got. It's delicious.
Where did you get all of your, I guess, ideas for these tacos?
We actually, it's a little bit of a couple of us. There's me and Chef Chris, and then our GM Ashton. We had a vision that we wanted to accomplish, and we do them together. And we have a WTF, which is the weekly taco feature. So even something that doesn't make the menu, we have a weekly taco feature that we do every week as well, which is super fun. So specials out the wazoo, right? We're just all the time creating, and that's the fun of it. That's what it's supposed to be.
100%. That is tasty. I mean, the flavors that you get from the meats. I mean, you can taste all of it, all of the elements that you have. Now, what about the margarita? These margaritas are, house-made. They're made right here in house. They're all special and made to order.
We do all of our own juicing. We invested in a phenomenal commercial juicer. This is called the Pineapple Gwen. So it's obviously a house pineapple margarita, named after one of a very important person to us. But we make all of our oleosaccharides, which is oil and sugar, and then also all of our agaves. So this is a pineapple agave, fresh squeezed lime, a good tequila, and it's over from there.
That takes time to do, and you're also spending a little extra to have the good tequila, the agave syrup. Why is that so important for you to do the house-made cocktails?
Because it's another element. We're raising the bar, right? And really we're trying to teach people how to drink and eat here, and to do it well because it's delicious, and it's a little contrary to what you would normally go get a buy one, get one maybe at the local Mexican restaurant or whatever. We're trying to give you the best that we can in one cocktail. So 2 cocktails in and you're having a good time. That's for sure.
I would say so. Then you might be saying WTF, but not the special cocktail.
I'll take a WTF, a weekly taco feature.
I love it. And as you've seen in the video, they're really elevating the dining experience when it comes to this type of restaurant in Dickson. And I have to try just a couple more so you can see my first, those first faces.
And they're not small. It's a really crafty South Street taco, which is really important to us too. So good.
The topping.
It's a pineapple salsa that we make in house, and then the pina colada sauce.
Gotcha.
So it's just like you can get the little bit of a jalapeno cilantro lime on the salsa, and then the pina colada sauce is sweet and traditional like a pina colada. So it just really makes the taco fun, and everybody loves it.
Girl, you are doing something special, and this is
you.
amazing. Be sure to head on out to Desert Rose Cantina, just one of the phenomenal spots here. Morgan Chandler, cannot say enough phenomenal things about her.
Thank you.
Way to bring it and do it up for Dickson County. Absolutely love it. I would like to thank both Morgan and Michelle for their time and sharing all of the information that they did. Well, thank you for joining us today here in Mornings on Main Street. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on Friday.